Question: what is second order thinking and how can it help you solve problems and make better decisions in your health, wealth, and happiness? It said that when the British were colonizing India and ruling over it, there was a infestation of cobras, venomous snakes. And they wanted to solve this problem. So what they instituted was a bounty program. They actually paid for each dead cobra that was brought to them. And as a result of this, slowly what ended up happening was that the rate of cobras began to decline initially. But eventually, what happened was those people who were the local population who were actually bringing these cobras for the bounty program, they began to breed these snakes. And eventually, the British began to realize that, wait a second, the amount that they're paying in bounties is actually going up and increasing. What's going on here? When they investigated, they found out that people actually had begun to breed cobras in order to benefit from this bounty program. Well, as a result of that, they actually ended up canceling the entire program altogether. And of course, if you're on the other side of the fence and you're actually breeding these cobras, you don't want to have these cobras around and there's no incentive to keep them. So what did they do? They released all of the cobras into the streets. And as a result of this program, there actually ended up being more cobras in the streets of Delhi than there were before. Using second order thinking can actually help you to curb some of these mistakes. So what is second order thinking and how can it help you make better decisions in terms of your health, wealth, and happiness? Take, for example, health. If you have a brownie or something sweet that's in front of you, first order thinking would be to eat it and realize that, this is going to taste really good instantaneously at that moment. Second order thinking would be to think that, hold on a second, I may eat this, but if I eat this, there's going to be long-term consequences in terms of my weight, especially, or illnesses that I may get down the road. In terms of your wealth, as an example, Howard Marks and other investors use this technique in order to make better decisions. For example, first order thinking would be, this is a great company, and therefore I should buy its stock. Second order thinking would be, well, everyone else is probably thinking the same thing. And although it's a good company, it's not as good as everyone is thinking. So rather than buy the stock, I'll sell the stock. That's second order thinking in terms of wealth. In terms of your happiness, first order thinking would be, if you're having a debate or an argument with a loved one, you may say that I know how to win this debate. Whereas second order thinking would say, well, hold on a second, I know I can win this debate and I know I can win this argument. However, what will be the impact of this on our relationship in the long run? Will it bring us closer together or farther apart? Use second order thinking to make better decisions so that you can understand consequences that may emerge down the road. All the best to you.